The European Commission on Tuesday announced it's imposing temporary anti-dumping duties on Chinese solar panel imports. The case is the biggest the EU has ever brought in terms of market size. It has become the most contentious trade issue between China and the EU. China has opposed this decision, saying it had shown sincerity in trying to resolve the dispute through negotiations. Xie Sisi reports.
The biggest dispute over trade in recent decades just got bigger. The European Commission will levy an initial average tariff of 11.8% from June 6 on Chinese solar panels. This could rise to 47.6% on August 6 if no settlement is reached with China.
It provides a clear window of opportunity for negotiations, but the ball is now in China's court. It is clear that if China does not provide a solution by August the 6th, then the higher tariffs will automatically apply.
The tariffs are provisional for 6 months. EU member states will have a vote in December on whether to make them permanent or not. China's Ministry of Commerce spokesman stressed China had made great efforts to resolve the dispute through negotiations. He also added the country has begun investigation into allegations of dumping and subsidies on wine imported from the EU.
Chinese government and enterprises have shown great sincerity and made efforts in solving the issue through dialogue and negotiation. China firmly opposes the EU's decision to impose preliminary duties on solar panels imported from China.
Despite the fact 18 member countries of the EU are against the tariffs, the European Commission insisted the measures were not protectionist, but rather within the EU's rights under international trade law to protect its interests. The legal director from China Inner Solar says this is the EU's attempt to lower the international competitiveness of China's high-tech products.
The solar panel industry is a high-tech industry and counts as one of the few in which China has competitiveness in the international market. The anti-dumping duties is the EU's move to secure its high-tech industry position. Also, the overall economic situation in Europe is still looking gloomy. This trade dispute is a way for the EU to transfer their internal economic problems.
The EU now has 31 ongoing trade investigations, and 18 of them involving China. The largest today is that into 21 billion euros of imports from China of solar panels, cells, and wafers. As China and the EU have deepened their commercial ties, trade disputes between the two have also risen. Experts say anti-dumping duties against Chinese solar panel makers will not only hurt their intended targets, but also result in higher prices for Europeans. A market needs to be free of distortions such as subsidies and tariffs in order to be competitive. Analysts suggest that a compromise will help to bring benefits for both sides. CCTV, Beijing.